It is Monday, May 31st, 2021. It's 12:45 p.m. This is a specific note speaking to the perpetual sexual offense that the state of California is engaged in as it is operating federal group stalking and monitoring in concert with the people of the state, which is criminal facilitation of that unprecedented level of a sexual violation, a sex offense, an ongoing, perpetually occurring sex offense, while it is monitoring with communication devices. And the documented conduct that I have spoken to already, which is occurring on a ceaseless basis at Economy Inn, where P.O.C is centered. This is headquarters because this is where I am located. This is where the state is aiming its directed light, as I have shown. This is where the state's fake sun is remaining for the duration of the day. This is already established, and where the state is stalking directly. And the people of the state of California documented as engaging in what is none other than relevant positioning. This is presence in the path, stalking with the state. The entity engaging in, and this is what this is speaking to, an intentional act of sexual violation. This is the intentional conduct of engaging in the criminal element of monitoring, specifically engaging in sensational activity and audible activity with simultaneity to what the entity is aware of what I am doing, engaged in personal activity inside of a private space. And so let me describe what the sex offender is engaged in. And this is attributed to every third-party group stalker monitoring with that state, already documented and to be documented, okay? This is the sex offender. As I am physically indisposed on the toilet and at the pivotal moment of my legs being spread open, engaging in using the restroom, which the entity that is monitoring, engaged in real-time surveillance and ongoing monitoring of everything I'm doing, every move I'm making, including on the venue of the internet, while I do not have a communication device in my hand. This is a sex offender. This is sexually motivated. That's predatory conduct. This is exceeding that criminal purpose of monitoring. This is the sex offender that I'm prosecuting. This is what the people of the state of California are monitoring to and in concert with all maintaining ongoing real-time knowledge at the same time of the fact of my location inside the room and my activity at that time. The state engages in that which I've documented while I'm on the bed. The state creating loud booming and thumping and shaking of the bed, which is sensational activity created by the state that's speaking to state action. The state is creating this booming activity inside of the bathroom at the moment that I have my legs open and physically indisposed on the toilet and I'm engaged in using the bathroom. That is sexually motivated conduct. That is speaking to the sex offender. And this is, only one of the ways, one of the most egregious methods of sexual violence that the entity is ceaselessly engaged in while it is monitoring in concert with the people of the state. This is what third-party facilitating venue Economy Inn is engaged in. The people of the state acting through this venue, the people of the state maintaining presence on this venue, engaging in what is not only criminal monitoring, but this is demonic activity, as the entity is also engaging in what is a defeated effort. All right, the prosecution is inevitable. The exposure of what the entity is engaged in is already accomplished. You're speaking to what is the prosecution of every criminal act, even including, especially those which are sexually perverted aspects of the state's pattern of conduct, which the people of the state of California are fully engaged in at every end, okay? And so expressing hostility to what the entity is currently monitoring, which is my review of documentation as I continue to upload it and publish and update it on my podcast and onto my website, thepatternofconduct.wordpress.com. It is, and that again is occurring inside of the bathroom. That's a private space while the entity is ceaselessly monitoring. The light activity is already established. That is ongoing. The ongoing stalking conduct by the state directly, that is ongoing. So this is prefacing everything that the state is engaged in while it is monitoring with communication devices, and the sex offense in that. This is that which is predatory, sexually motivated group conduct. So this is sexual violence of an unprecedented level engaged in and facilitated by a government that is monitoring an American citizen with communication devices. All right. So in many ways addressed by federal legislation, in most of the ways in no way yet to be addressed by legislation, which is what S.I.I.S. Policy is designed to address and prosecute, severely prosecute, and that is P.O.C.